welcome to Backpacking 101. I'm Gabrielle at NASNY OAC, and I'm going to show you guys the basics of everything to pack and prepare for your backpacking trip. So you're going to have a backpack just like this, preferably a lightweight one. They have multiple brands and multiple weights, and then you're going to get to packing for your trip. So first, you're going to want to start with all weather appropriated clothing. You want something that is quick dry, and you also want something that can wick away any type of water, sweat, or stains that you might incur along the way. So something like this. You can have rain jackets, ponchos, a lot of different name brands sell Omni equipment that wicks away almost anything you can imagine. You also want to make sure that you pack lots of extra socks and other undergarments, and you want to make sure that you have something that is a sun protectant, so sunscreen, anything with SPF. Again, a lot of brands do have that available in their clothing, or you could just use a handy dandy hat. Next, we have our sleeping materials. So you're going to want to pack a sleeping pad. Usually comes in packs like this. Again, you want to try to get something as lightweight as possible because you are going to be toting it in your bag, on your back. So once you lay your sleeping pad down, you want to make sure you also have a lightweight sleeping bag. There are a lot of variations of this. They come in different sizes, different weights, and they protect against different temperatures and different types of elements. So consider that when you are preparing for your trip. Next, and very important, you want to make sure you have something that contains water that you can bring with you. You can either get something where you can convert water in a natural source later on. There are a lot of different straws that you can utilize to prepare natural water sources to be able to drink, or you could just bring your own. It does get a little heavier if you pack in water with you though, so consider that. Nalgene's and any other canisters are completely appropriate. You're also going to want to make sure that you pack a headlamp with extra batteries and or just to make sure that it is definitely charged before you go out. Also a flashlight, same idea. You want to make sure that your flashlight has extra batteries and is functional. Don't want to be caught in the dark alone. You also want to make sure that you have something to eat with, utensils and plate and or bowl, something that you can utilize. You're going to want to carry an extra cup. Again, this is very lightweight. Consider when you're packing these things, utensils or anything for your eatery, that it's going to be going in your backpack. Very, very, very important is to make sure that you have a medical kit, a first aid kit. This is extremely essential. You want to make sure you have all the goodies in this that can be for any foreseen accident or incident that you could hit on the trails. Also, you want to make sure that you have a handy dandy little grab and go bag. This is for any incidences that might happen along the way. So say you get a tear in your tent or you just get a little lost. You might need your compass to help show the way. There's extra rope in here, there's extra carabiners, just little things like that that you might need for unforeseen circumstances. Also, everybody has to go. So if you do have to go, it's important that you bring your own little pail for you to scoop in to go to the bathroom with. People usually pack in and pack out and they bring their own toilet paper or whatever else you prefer, the wipes wise. Make sure that when you are going and you're backpacking that you bring something lightweight and something that you can clean, and that when you are using it, you're doing it about 200 feet from wherever you camp and sleep or you eat or a water source. So remember the 200-foot rule. Last but not least, you are going to need your tent. Again, make sure that you're getting something that can fit you in it and that's appropriate for the weight that you need to be carrying on your back for the duration of your hike in and hike out trail trip. You also want to make sure that you have a map if necessary, or that you have mapped out any of your points. You also need to let anyone know that you can, exactly where you plan to be and when you plan to be there, the duration of your trip, and the pinpoints of where you plan to be at what times, just to make sure that you're safe. Also, when you're backpacking, it's important to consider your food sources. A lot of people will pack in and pack out different types of dried nuts and fruits, like a trail mix blend. You could also bring a flintstone with you as a starter or any type of kindling to make a fire and to cook with. A lot of people will bring compact containers that contain small stoves and all of their other utensils and cooking materials. When preparing and picking your trails, it's important to consider your personal capabilities and wherewithal within nature. Make sure that you don't overexert yourself, that you check the weather, and that you even contact your local outdoor adventure centers. The MWR has 3 locations in the Metro San Diego area: the North Island OAC, San Diego Base, and Point Loma. All of these have points of contact and rental equipment. where they can help educate you on the best routes for you. For more information, visit us at NavyLifeSW.com.